Surround by Laminex is a modern range of pre-primed MDF panels that can be simply applied directly onto timber or steel frame walls. For installation, you will need safety gear, things to measure and plan the space, tools to cut and install the panels, and materials to finish the panels. Surround by Laminex is available in 1200mm wide panels in a range of lengths. To get started, measure out the height and width of the wall. These measurements will allow you to calculate how many sheets you require. Trimming of the panels may be required. Remember to allow for a 10mm expansion gap at the top and bottom of the sheet. Before installation, it's important to prepare the stud wall. The studs must be spaced at no more than 600mm apart. Where sheets need to be joined in between studs, place a noggin at 700mm to support the join. Check that the frame is straight and true using a spirit level. To begin the installation, start from the corner and work across the wall. Apply a generous amount of construction adhesive on each noggin and stud. Then position the panel on the stud wall. Use spacers to ensure there is a 10mm expansion gap at the top and bottom of the panel. Using a spirit level, ensure the sheet is accurately positioned. When fixing the panel to the frame, space the nails or screws approximately 200 to 300mm apart and no less than 10mm from the edges of the panel. A centre-out pattern is recommended when fixing the panel. If not, fix along one side of the panel and work across. The sheets join using a tongue and groove system. Do not forcefully hit the sheets together. Repeat the previous steps to complete the installation of the next panel. Measure the area for the final piece of paneling. To finish the installation, cut the final panel using your measurements and fix into position. Once the panels are fixed to the wall, remove the spacers. When approaching an electrical outlet or light switch, measure the distance to the edge of the wall, to the floor, and the size of the power outlet. Cut the panel using your measurements to be sure the position is correct. Always work with a licensed electrician when working with electrical outlets. To complete your wall, use putty to fill in any nail or screw holes. Allow adequate drying time before you sand and paint. Lastly, install skirting boards, cornices and dado rails as necessary. Your wall is now ready to paint in your colour of choice. Surround by Laminex.